Hello, I'm Gemma and this is Non-Fic Books, and I'm finally back for you because my mega reading slump has finished and I've actually read a non-fiction book this month, and that is In Her Element, Women and the Landscape, an anthology edited by Jane McNamee, and this was published in 2008 and is 257 pages long. And this is a beautiful book published by Ono Press, based around women and the landscape, in particular in Wales. And because this is from a small independent publishers, I will link the publisher and where you can buy this book down below, which isn't something I normally do, but they're a lovely little press and I highly recommend buying this book, so I will make that a bit easier for you just down below. This is a collection of short essays ranging between only a few pages long, and maybe the longest is about 10-12 pages, and there's 23 different essays in here, plus an introduction by Jane McNamee, and then at the end, which is a really nice little thing, there are just these short author autobiographies for the 23 women who write in here, which I found really interesting. And a number of them have written either books or in other collections before, so that's quite useful if there's any particular ones that you want to go and follow up on. All of these, as I said, connect to women in their landscape, and this is either their experience of one particular moment, how they connect to nature, walking. Some of them are very extreme sports people, so there's stories about rock climbing or cave diving, which the idea scares the bejesus out of me, but it's very interesting to read about. And all of them have a very different attitude towards the landscape. Some of them are very much part of it, some of them miss it, some have a spiritual sort of attachment to the landscape. Sorry, that noise is my dog over there, if you're wondering. And for others, it's just about the sort of physical release of being out in the countryside and exercising. And this is a seriously beautiful book. Obviously, as it is a collection of 23 different essays by different authors, the quality is up and down, but overall the quality is absolutely fantastic. And really, it's between a good short story and an incredibly beautiful short story. A couple of these actually made me cry. Okay, that's not the hardest thing to do. I'm definitely quite emotional when I read, but some of these were really touching and others were just very, very funny. And I actually enjoyed this so much that I was sort of rationing myself. I was only sort of allowed to read at maximum one essay a day, and it worked out that I only read 2 or 3 of these per week, which was a really nice way to read this book, because I think the writing in this was overall so beautiful, well written, and the emotions that they were trying to get across and the experiences were ones that were worth dwelling on and thinking about. And I found giving it a sort of pause between moving on to another essay really allowed me to fully appreciate what each of these authors had to say. I absolutely adored this book, and it's one that already, if I felt a bit uninspired in my own writing, I've picked this up and it's been very inspirational and motivated me and also pushed me, because the quality of the writing is this high, it sort of pushes me to want to be a better writer myself. And this is just fabulous. If you are Welsh, I think this will be particularly sort of interesting to you, because a lot of it does discuss different parts of the Welsh landscape, which is not something I'm overly familiar with, and will probably add sort of an extra layer of connection if you are either Welsh or very familiar with Wales. But even if you're not, the sort of attachment and belonging and sense of connection to the landscape is something that I think a lot of us do feel wherever we are, and I think it was captured absolutely beautifully by these authors. I hugely recommend this book. As I said, the link is down below, and I really recommend picking it up. It's just something that I will be dipping in and out of. It's gone onto my very little pile of books that I will not part with, and it's something that I plan to read numerous times and sort of dip in and out of over the coming years. Highly recommend it. Lyrical, beautiful, emotional, just lovely. So please do go and read this. If you recommend anything similar to this, leave it down below, and any questions and comments, as always, I'll try and answer as soon as possible. See you in a video soon. Bye!